we're going to start with alphabet. So my beforehand is my left hand, and my afterhand is my right hand. So if I ask you what I stands for, what do you say?
Initial.
And then what would F stand for? F is final, or the last letter, right?
Final.
So what are the two middle letters of our alphabet?
M and N.
All right. And how many letters are in the alphabet?
27.
26. There are 26 letters in the alphabet. What are the two kinds of letters in the alphabet?
Consonants and vowels.
All right, so we're going to start by touching and naming the alphabet strip. So we're
A,
B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. All right, so today we are going to try a different activity. We're going to do an alphabet arc. We're going to do the alphabet arc for the first time today. So we have our initial letter A, and our final letter Z, and our middle letters, what are these?
M and N.
All right, so we are going to put our alphabet in order. So we'd say A, B, C, D. All right, you try.
E, F, G, H, J.
Oh, we forgot one.
Uh-oh.
What comes after H?
Uh-oh. I, K, L, M, N, O, P, R.
We forgot another one. What comes after P?
Uh-oh. Q, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Good job. So the letter after N is
O.
And my afterhand is my
Right hand.
right hand. So we're going to start with our reading decks. So I'm going to show you a card. You tell me the letter.
B, D, F, A, N, H, K, O, S, R, C, K,
So this is called digraph CK.
P, T, I, V, M, W, E, T, H,
Digraph TH.
G, N, G,
Digraph NG.
U, Z, L, C.
Good job. All right, now I'm going to do our initial reading deck. You're going to tell me the picture and then the sound that the letters makes.
Kite, cut, k, k. Octopus, op. Nest, nut.
Sink.
Sink, nut. Apple, app. Watch, opt.
Ah, good.
Gate,
G.
g. King, umbrella, up. Zipper, z. Leaf, l. Rabbit, r. Cup, k. City, s. wagon, w. Hat, huh. Thumb, th.
Mother.
The. Elephant,
Elephant.
eh.
I think I mixed something up.
Pig, puh. Bat, buh.
B.
Table, t. Dog, d.
D.
Igloo, eh. Fish, f. Violin, v. Mop, m. Socks, s. Nose, z.
Good job. We have got to work on cutting off our schwa at the end of our letters, but that's okay. We will get it. Okay, so today we are going to learn a suffix. So a base word is the simplest form of an English word. A suffix is a letter or letters added to the end of a base word to change its form or usage. So when we have a base word plus a suffix, we call that a derivative. So I am going to write some letters on the board and tell me what letters you see alike at the end of these words. H, A, E, S, S. E, E, L, T, L, E, S. And so we have H-A-T-L-E-S-S, B-E-L-T-L-E-S-S, and R-I-N-G-L-E-S-S. So what letters do you see alike at the end of all these words?
Less,
L-E-S-S. So if we cover the lefts, we have a base word left. What is our base word up right here?
hat,
What about this one?
belt,
What about this one?
ring.
So if we add less to the end, it changes its meaning. It means without. So these words are derivatives, and less is a suffix. Does less begin with a vowel or a consonant?
Consonant,
A consonant. So it must be a consonant suffix. So echo each derivative and listen to the sounds the suffix makes alike. So we have hatless, beltless, ringless. What do you hear that's alike?
less,
All right, we hear less, l-s. The suffix is a letter or letters added to the end of a base word to change its form or usage. Let's see if we can discover the meaning. If we add less to the end of a base word, it makes it, or when it's a noun, it changes it to without. So if we have the word homeless, what does that mean?
without a home.
Without a home. All right, so I'm going to write our first up on the board. We have T-L-E-S-S, and we also have W-I-N-G-L-E-S-S. So when we code these words, we start out with boxing the suffix. So we're going to box the consonant suffix less, and we know that a vowel in a closed syllable is short, so we code it with a breve. So we would read this word as hatless. On our next word, first we box our consonant suffix less, and we underline our digraph NG, and then we code our I with a brief. We read it as wingless. So now I need you to code and read your words, please.
Hatless, wingless.
Good job.
Rimless, beltless. Capless, restless.
Good job. All right, so we just talked about it. A suffix is the simplest form of an English word, or a base word, sorry. A base word is the simplest form of an English word. A suffix is a letter or letters added to the end of a base word to change its form or usage. A base word plus a suffix is called a derivative. So, I'm going to put some more words on the board. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. I'm going to put some words on the board. And I want you to tell me what letters you see alike at the end of all of these words. We have G-O-A-D-N-E-S-S, S-A-D-N-E-S-S, and S-T-I-F-F-N-E-S-S. So what do you see alike at the end of these words?
Ness.
N-E-S-S. So if we cover ness, will we have a base word left? If we just cover that up, will we have a word left?
Yes.
All right, let's read them. What's the first one?
Glad.
Okay, what about this one?
Sad.
And the last one?
Stiff.
Stiff. So these words are derivatives, and ness is a suffix. So does ness begin with a vowel or a consonant?
Consonant.
A consonant. So it is a consonant suffix. So I want you to echo each word and listen to the sounds that the suffix makes. All right, so echo after me. Gladness.
Gladness.
Sadness.
Sadness.
Stiffness.
Stiffness.
All right, good job. What do you hear alike in all these words?
Ness.
Ness. And ness makes the sound s. So a suffix, like we said, is a letter or letters added to the end of a base word to change its form or usage. So let's see if we can discover the meaning of ness. So if we add ness to the end of the base word, and it is an adjective, it means the quality of. So if our word is kindness, it means the quality of kind, how kind you are. All right, so I'm going to write some words so we can code and read them. All right, we have all right, I have the words redness and slimness. So in order to code this word, I start out by boxing my consonant suffix, ness. And then a vowel and a closed syllable is short. We code it with a brief. So how would we read this word?
Redness.
Good job. All right, so in order to code this one, I start by boxing my consonant suffix, ness. A vowel and a closed syllable is short. So I code it with a brief, and how would we read this?
Slimness.
Good job. All right, can you code and read number 2 and 3 for me?
Fatness. Stillness. Bigness. Fondness.
Good job. All right, so I have dropped my book. We are going to work on our instant words, our rows. So I need you to echo after me for the first one, and then you'll read the next 2 lines yourself.
Okay.
All right. On.
On.
As.
As. are,
they, I, for, he, his, was, with. All right, read number 2 for me.
Was he,
Was.
his, he, for, they, I, with, as, on, are.
All right, can you read number 3 for me?
I, are, on, as, his, was, are, with, they, he.
Okay, we skipped for, with, they, he.
Oh.
All right, so now I'm going to move on, and we're going to talk about coding our sentences. So we're going to work on getting better with sentences. So when we look at a sentence, we know, oh, sorry, it's not sticking. Technical difficulty. So we know that our sentence starts with a capital letter, ends with a punctuation mark, contains a subject and a predicate, and it expresses a complete thought. So before we begin coding these sentences, we have already learned these words. These are our instant words, so I'm going to circle them when I come across them. We have instant word are, the, to, was, of, and last we have learned the word for. And we are going to review vowel chart number 1. So we know when we are reading a vowel in a closed syllable, the vowel that's directly followed by a consonant is short, and we code it with a brief. And a vowel in an open accented syllable is long, so we code it with a macron. That means it says its name. All right, so when we are coding, we're going to underline the consonant digraphs. Well, first we're going to box a suffix, then underline the consonant digraphs, and adjacent alike consonants make one sound. We're going to read the first and make out the last. So if we have N before K, N's going to say and we're going to code the N with a G hook. All right, so I'm going to write the first sentence and code it for practice. Let me turn this way so I'm not turning around all the time. All right, so we are going to, this is an open accented syllable, so we are going to code this with a macron. That means it says its name. We read it as I. We're going to circle learned word was. It's one of our instant words. N is a vowel and a closed syllable is short. We're going to code it with a brief. Article A, we code it with a tittle. And then this word, we start by boxing consonant, suffix less, and then a vowel and a closed syllable is short. We code it with a brief. We read it as strapless. All right, this word, a vowel and a closed syllable is short. We code it with a brief. We read it as dress. A vowel and a closed syllable is short. We read it as at. Circle learned word the. A vowel and a closed syllable is short. We read it as club. So we would read this sentence as I was in a I was in a strapless dress at the club. All right, so can you code and read number 2 and 3 for me?
The thinness of the belt is a must. His spotless desk was well kept.
Okay, so our sentences begin with a capital letter, end with a punctuation mark, have a subject and a predicate, and contain a complete thought. Okay, so for our rap, we are working on becoming more automatic as we read. So if we look at 20.1, our commonalities of these words are they all have the suffix less or ness, and they are all in a closed syllable, so they're short vowel. So I'm going to read and you're going to echo, and then I'll have you read some more. Endless,
Endless,
brimless,
brimless,
hatless,
hatless,
spotless,
spotless,
gutless.
gutless.
All right, can you read the next 2 lines for me?
Gutless, endless, spotless, brimless, hatless, hatless, endless, spotless, gutless, brimless.
Good job. So now we are going to look at 20.2. If you look at these words, they all have less as the ending, and they have a 3 sound base word, a CVC word. So I want you to echo after me. Henless,
Henless,
pitless,
pitless,
batless,
batless,
gumless,
gumless,
dogless.
dogless.
Will you read the next 3 rows for me, please?
Dogless, henless, gumless, pitless, batless, batless, henless, gumless, dogless, pitless, gumless, dogless, henless, pitless, batless.
Great job. So all the vowels in these were short because they were all a closed syllable. Okay, so we are going to move on to spelling. I need you to have your pencil and your paper. So I am going to give you a sound. You're going to echo and give me the letter name, and you're going to write it on your paper. So if I give you this sound, you would say P, and you'd write the letter
P.
on your paper. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
P.
What sound does it make?
P.
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 B.
B.
What letter is it?
B.
T. What letter is it?
T.
What about D?
D. D.
John? What about F? What letter is that?
Fish.
Yes, fish, F. Okay, what about V? V. Echo. V.
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 Okay. A.
A. Apple.
Mm.
Mm.
M.
M.
What about N?
Ness.
N. Okay, what about W?
W. W.
Mm-hmm.
H.
E.
E. E.
Yes. What about
T.
TH? Digraph TH. What about Z, like mother.
TH.
Good job. Okay, what about
C.
K?
K.
Kite. What about G?
G. G.
Ah.
Ah. O.
Okay, what about Ng? Ng. Like king. Ng.
NG.
Good job. All right. What about
U.
What about S? Like sock. S.
S.
What about Z?
Z. Z.
Okay, what about ooh?
O.
Ooh. Like leaf.
Leaf. L.
Last one.
R. R.
Perfect. All right, so we are going to move on to phonemic awareness. So we are going to review our procedure chart. If I can get it up here. So this is going to be show me. You are going to look and listen. You're going to echo. Then you are going to echo in your mirror. Then you are going to pull down your mouth pictures and label and then replace them. All right. All right, so we are going to review our sound pictures. So we have lip puffers, p, b, tongue tappers, t, d, back kickers, k, g, lip chillers, f, v. We have tongue chillers, f, v, thin streamed, s, z. We have mid-nasal mid-nasal back nasal We have round air, w, panting air, and we also have side curler l and back curler. Front curler l and side curler . And then we have our smiling vowels, I, e, a, and ah. And I, a, and and then our open vowel, ah. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is show me. So remember, you're going to look and listen, echo, then you're going to echo in your mirror, then you're going to pull down your sound pictures, label, and replace. Right, so I need you to show me
Ha. Ooh.
All right, echo in your mirror.
Ha. Ooh.
All right, good job. Now let's pull your sound pictures. All right, you should have panting air and thin stream. I'm sorry, not thin stream. Lip chiller. All right, replace. All right, so show me s,
N.
e, S. All right, echo in your mirror. N, S. All right, let's pull our mouth pictures. N, E, S. All right, you have mid-nasal smiling vowel E. Oh, I put the wrong one. I'm sure you can tell I am nervous. And an unvoiced thin stream S. We all make mistakes, it's okay. All right, replace. All right, so now I want you to show me Z, B, Ah.
Z, B, Ah.
All right, now echo in your mirror. Z, B, Ah. All right, now let's pull your mouth pictures. Z, B, Ah. All right, you have a voiced, thin streamed Z, a lip puffer P, and a round vowel Ah. Now replace. Right. So now we are going to move on to our phonemic awareness. Show me with changes. Let me get my chart so we can review it. No, you can't see my chart, so I'm going to come around here, Miss Nancy, so you can see my chart. All right, here's your procedures. You're going to look and listen. You're going to echo. You're going to unblend the sounds. You're going to pull down your sound pictures. You're going to add, take away, trade, switch, and repeat. Let me stick this right here so we can have it. All right, so the first word that I want you to show me is tip.
Tip.
All right, let's unblend it.
T,
I,
P.
All right, so let's pull down our sound pictures. I. All right, if this is tip, show me pit.
P, I, T.
All right. I, T. All right. If this is pit, show me pot.
P,
Pot.
P, A, T.
All right. Let's pull down our sound pictures. P. A, T. All right. If this is pot, show me spot. Spot.
P, A, T.
I've lost my spot. Ah. T. I had it in my hand. So if this is spot, show me stop.
The up.
S, t, up. So we have s, t, 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 t. S, t, up. All right, if this is stop, show me stock. Stock.
The
S, k, s, t, k. So we have s, t, k. All right, so for this one, we replaced an unvoiced lip puffer, or we exchanged an unvoiced lip puffer for an unvoiced back kicker in the final position. All right, let's replace. All right, let's do spelling. Going to put this over here so we can still use it, maybe. Okay, so today for spelling we are doing something different. So today for spelling we are learning about spelling our derivatives. So our new learning is if we have a base word plus and you add a consonant suffix, you just add. Sometimes when you have a suffix, you need to change the spelling of your word. But with these consonant suffixes in a base word, you do not have to change anything. So let's go to our procedure chart, and let me get our vowel chart. All right, so our vowel chart is still vowel chart 1. A vowel in a closed syllable is short. We code it with a breve. So that's a vowel followed directly by a consonant. A vowel in an open unaccented syllable is long, and we code it with a macron. All right, so here are our procedures. They are different today because we are spelling base words with consonant suffixes. So our procedures for today are to look and listen, echo, unblend and pull down the sounds, identify the base word and the suffix, make a decision, touch and spell, name and read, code and write. All right, so are you ready?
Yes.
All right, our first word is helpless. I hear you echo helpless.
Helpless.
All right, let's unblend helpless together. E, U, P, U, E, S. All right, so for helpless, we would spell that. What is the base word in the word helpless?
Help.
Help. All right, what is the suffix?
Less.
All right, let me unblend helpless. F. U. because this is my base word, help, and my suffix, less. Is this a consonant suffix? Does it begin with a consonant? Less?
Yes.
Yes. So we will follow our rule. We will follow our rule, and we will just add. So let's touch and spell. S. All right. So let's name and write. Helpless. HELPLES. All right, so in order to code this word, the first thing we must do is box the consonant suffix less. And then if we look at our base word, a vowel and a closed syllable is short, so we coded it with a brief and we read it as helpless. All right, let's put our pictures back. All right, so your next word is slaps. Let's echo slaps. Echo the word slaps.
Oh. Slaps.
Now let's unblend and pull down the sounds. Slaps. Slaps. So slaps. Sorry. I lost my spot. Slaps. All right, what is our base word? In slaps, what is our base word? Our base word is slap. And what is our suffix? So if our suffix is that a consonant or a vowel?
Consonant.
A consonant. So if we have a base word plus a consonant suffix, we just add. All right, so we're going to touch and spell. All right, we're going to name and read. Oh, my marker lid is on. All right, the first thing when we code this word, we're going to box the suffix S. We're going to look for our vowel. Our vowel in a closed syllable is short. We code it with a brief, so we would read this word as, how would we read this word? Slaps.
Slaps.
All right, good job. All right, let's do another word. Let me put these back. Maybe this time my board will not jump off my table. I'll need my extra 3, my 10. That makes it easier. All right, so our next word is spotless. Echo spotless.
Spotless.
Okay, good job. Let's unblend and pull down our mouth picture. Spotless. All right, spotless. Spotless. Let's get our mouth pictures together. Spotless. Now I have all. All right, so we have the word spotless. What is our base word in spotless?
Spot.
Spot. All right, so that means our suffix is less. Does less begin with a consonant or a vowel?
Consonant.
All right, so since it begins with a consonant, we have our rule. A base word plus a consonant suffix, we just add. So let's touch and spell. A, t, ul, e, s. All right. Let's name and write spotless. S, p, a, t, ul, e, s. All right. So the first thing we do when we code this word is we box the consonant suffix less. Our vowel is in a closed syllable, so it's short. We code it with a breve. Can you read this word for me?
Spotless.
Good job. All right, let's put our pictures back. My extra one. All right, let's do one more word. Let's do the word bigness. Can you echo bigness for me?
Bigness.
All right, let's unblend and pull our sound cards. Bigness. B,
B,
I, G, N, E, S. All right, so we have B. I, G, N. Oh, my vowel fell. That's all right. I got another one. E, S. All right. Our word is bigness. What is our base word in bigness?
B,
All right. What is our suffix?
ness.
All right, so since our word is bigness, is ness, does that begin with a consonant or vowel?
Consonant.
A consonant. So like all these other words, we're going to follow our rule, our base word plus a consonant suffix. We just add. So let's touch and spell. B, B, I, G, N, E, S. All right, let's name and write. I, G, N, E, S. All right, the first thing we do when we see this word is we box in our consonant suffix, ness. A vowel in a closed syllable is short. We code it with a breve. How would we read this word?
Bigness.
Bigness. All right, good job. Okay, so I'm going to put these back. Actually, I will put them back in a moment. I'm going to move this out of the way. All right, so we are going to get ready to do dictation sentences. So let me clear off some space. Okay, so we know that our sentences always begin with a capital letter, end with a, what is this?
Punctuation mark.
A punctuation mark, has a subject and a predicate, and it always expresses a complete thought. So I'm going to give you the sentence. You're going to echo. I'm going to give you the sentence again, and I want you to write it for me. Okay?
Okay.
All right, here is your sentence. Oh, I'm sorry. We need to go over some of our learned words and sounds.
Okay.
So we have learned word. we have learned word have, which I've used a million times. Learned word have, and we have learned word your. And then we also have the sound th, which is a voiced digraph TH, and we're going to code that with a voice line if we come across that.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to give you the sentence. You're going to echo. I'll give you the sentence again, and you're going to write it and code it, okay?
Okay.
All right. You have redness in your lips.
You have redness in your lips.
All right. You have redness in your lips. All right, let's write it. All right, I see that you have coded your sentence correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and code this one. We have learned word you that we will circle. We have learned word have, we'll circle. All right, we have the word redness. When we see this word, the first thing we're going to do is box in consonant suffix ness. Then we're going to look at our base word. Our base word is a vowel followed directly by a consonant, so that is short. We'll code it with a breathe. We have a vowel followed directly by a consonant, so that's short. We'll code it with a breathe. We have learned word your, which we will circle. Then we have the word lips. If we remember, lip is a base word and s is a consonant suffix. So we're going to go ahead and box that suffix first, and then we see that the vowel is followed directly by a consonant, so that means the vowel is short. We're going to code it with a breathe. All right, let's read this sentence.
You have redness in your lips.
Good job. All right, let's do one more. That dog is spotless. Echo the sentence for me.
That dog is spotless.
All right, that dog is spotless. Go ahead and write it.
Okay.
All right, so we have a vowel and a closed syllable short. We code it with a breathe. We have a vowel and another closed syllable short. We code it with a breathe. Oh, I forgot one. That TH is voiced. We need to code that digraph with a voice line. All right, so we have is, a vowel followed directly by a consonant. So a vowel and a closed syllable is short. We code it with a breathe. Our last word, we have a consonant suffix, less. We'll box that first. A vowel and a closed syllable short. We'll code it with a breathe. Can you read this sentence for me?
That dog is spotless.
Perfect. All right, so today we have learned a new rule. If we have a base word followed by a consonant suffix, do you remember what we do? We just add.
Add.
All right, so today we have learned all about that. We have learned how to code our consonant suffixes. We've learned less and ness, and how less could mean without. So if you are helpless, you're without help. And ness could mean that you have it. So if you're redness, you have ness, red in your cheeks, redness.